It's the Heat, SIRIUSXM, Mina SayWhat. You are in Mina's house. I've been talking about this guy. Your ears must have been ringing and burning because I have been talking about you. Giveon is finally here. Can we get a round of applause in here? You came with a team, Giveon.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Yeah.
you're a big deal.
Yeah. I've accepted recently that I'm here. Like, I'm not emerging. Because the last time I did this, it was like it was my debut album.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh no, I'm not a new artist.
Do you feel so? Do you still feel like a new artist?
No, but it's still, everything happened so quick that I never got the chance to just go. Everything was happening while I was new, so I was just so used to saying it. But
Right.
now it's just like, it's just no.
What has changed in your life since that? That is like, okay, this is different. I'm here now.
I think even my creative process, it's like I'm filling the room up with real musicians, and I'm kind of more take some directing roles instead of me having to do all the work specifically. Like, I can delegate a little more. And I feel like that's the biggest testament to, oh, okay, you have people who believe in your taste and who trust in your process.
The first album, was it like one of those things where you were making it in your backyard, in your basement or something like that? Like, what, did you have that
exactly.
story? Right?
Yeah, so it's like one of the songs I made just like walking from just like work on my phone. Like, but just like the idea, I recorded in a voice note and then I got into a studio. But this one, it was just like, we spent a lot of time on it and we worked in like real studios with real musicians. So it's just like, oh yeah.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been playing 20s. And every time we play this song, I feel like I have a special identification. I can identify with the album because I was actually in a 5-year relationship in my 20s.
See?
And I find it interesting how you interpreted that. Like, you felt like you wasted time?
Yeah.
Is that how you feel?
When I wrote it. So a lot of times when I'm writing songs, it's just like, I like to say it's like journaling. And sometimes I'll write something in a journal that I'm like, I'll go back and look at that and be like, oh, I could have looked at it like this.
Right.
But the most authentic experience is for me to write it when I'm feeling that in the moment. But right now, yeah, I still feel like that.
You still feel like you wasted some time there?
Yeah, because I just feel like I could have did other stuff.
So I always say, and this is what I've been saying on air, I'm like, your 20s are for like you, and you can have a relationship, but you're supposed to be focusing on your goals, your career, your elevation, getting to the next point. But I do see where the song is like, I wasted my time here and I invested in you. Mm-hmm. Did you really think you were like, you could date? Do you think you can date someone in your 20s and really marry them like long term forever?
Yeah, absolutely. I think just the way I approached it, like I was all in on, I was like really like trying to pour into this. I think if there's a way where you can do that, but you still have to keep your individuality, then it's like, it works.
Yeah, because when I was in my relationship, I never saw it be like, this is someone that's here for a long time.
Yeah.
And you need some removal from that, right? I'm in my 30s now, my mid-30s. So I look at that time like different. I don't look at it as like I wasted my time. It's more like, thank you. Thank you for the time that you spent in my life at this moment in my life to help me get to where I'm supposed to be. Now, as a man, you're 30 now. So let's clap it up for that. You are growing up in front of our eyes, Giveon.
Right. Yeah.
So how does a man experience 30s? Like, you're fresh out of your 20s. You're writing a song about, I spent my 20s on you. So how do you walk into your 30s?
I mean, I haven't been 30 for that long, so I'm still, right. This is February, so I'm still learning.
4 months in.
Yeah. But I think I've always carried myself a little more mature than the average, like 20.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, so even like average 30-year-old, I think differently. I'm a little more evolved in certain ways. I know exactly what ways I'm not.
Yeah.
But for the most part, no, I've always thought being a man was just taking care of your family, shaking everyone's hand in the room when you walk in.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't shake your hand. He was far, though. Shaking everyone's hand when you walk in, and I just holding those values. So I feel like you can move like you could be a man before you're in your 30s.
30s.
It's like more of a value thing.
Right. I see that. When you're a woman and you're in your 30s and you're not in a relationship, you're literally like, when am I getting married? When am I having kids? It's like society just like puts the pressure on you.
Yeah, and it's like even like film and television. I remember because I'm a fan of. Her name is Shonda Rhimes.
Yeah, we all know Shonda Rhimes.
Yeah, like I said it like she like a little secret.
Right.
It's this little writer,
like
director.
Shonda Rhimes.
But she like one of the biggest shows on Netflix is Bridgerton.
Yeah, I love Bridgerton.
The whole premise is about all of them trying to get married.
Right.
So it's just like it's constantly, I guess, sold to women to be like, this is what should be happening.
That's why I appreciated you from a man perspective in that song, kind of tapping into that same emotion, right? This idea of like, I wanted to get somewhere with you, but I wasted time because you weren't it.
Yeah.
So let's get into it because we've been playing it and I've been talking about you. So let's introduce 20s right now, which we have been playing, which you say every time someone hits you.
Yeah, they were like, I heard your song on the radio. I'm like, where? They said The Heat.
Hello, us. Ain't nobody doing it like us. Go ahead, Giveon.
This is my song, 20s.
That's what you gonna give me?
Right.
After that introspective
I know you
intro?
way better than me at this. What's up, y'all? Teach me.
What's up, y'all? This is Giveon, and this song I wrote in a very personal time of my life, and I'm glad I could have given you such a raw song.
See? What's up, y'all? This is Giveon, and I want to play you something that it really took a lot of vulnerability and honesty and emotion to present to you. There's a couple ways you could look at this, but for me, this is how I looked at it.
Right. Here it is on the Heat.
Here it is
SiriusXM.
on the Heat.
It's
SiriusXM.
Let me
20s.
go. This is the Heat. SiriusXM. Mina SayWhat. I'm hot in here. Giveon is here. You brought the heat, Giveon.
The heat.
Yeah, seriously. That's where we are. So, Giveon, when I walked in, I gave you a hug. Because I've been saying this on air. Who do I got to fight for you? Who do I got to pull up on? Because the songs we're making are sad. And you love a good sad song. Heartbreak Anniversary. Like, we get that from you. But I was like, if I need to pull up on someone, let me know, Giveon. I will. Okay?
No.
Just send the word, Giveon.
You know what? I'm 30 now.
You can't pull up on
You can't
people.
pull up. This is me pulling up.
Right.
I pull up to the Heat, and they hear the song, and it's crazy because they can't really respond. I could write a song. It's all over the Heat, my side of the story.
Right.
So it's kind of like
you're like our Taylor Swift, right?
Am I?
Yeah,
I
she
love that
writes about
compliment.
all her exes. You can talk about all of yours because you told me last time your music is autobiographical.
Absolutely.
Right. So you're our Taylor Swift. We love it.
I love that.
Yeah.
You hear that?
Yes, I hear it. So Teddy Swims is up here. This song that
One
you
of
got
the best guys I ever met.
I mean, Giveon, this song. I got tingles when I first heard it. Are You Even Real? Another idea that I've had for a long time that somehow someone managed to put on paper, right? You with 20s, you managed to put that 20-year-old relationship on paper.
Yeah.
This song is about what I call a unicorn. A person who you're like, are you real? Did God make you for me?
Yeah.
And I got Teddy's side of your special bond and chemistry when it comes to that song. But tell me your perspective about the song.
Well, first, I just wanted to commend his character before even a song. He's one of the kindest, softest, warm, authentic people I've like genuinely ever met.
I love that.
And it shows in that song because it took me to like even just like a softer love, just like I guess more romantic place. And I was just like, I love getting in this bag.
Right.
Because as much as like the songs you hear, I'm still like a lover. It's just I'm just writing about just the turmoil that comes with it because someone has to. We not all out here in perfect love.
Right.
So, but I don't know if he was here or if he was with his lady. Like
she's pregnant.
Yeah, that bond, seeing that, I understand why we would make a song called Are You Even Real? So it's just like I just love seeing that side of it.
Right. Does it give you hope? Did it give you hope?
Yeah.
When you see it, you're like, okay, I could do that.
Yeah. But I'm also just like, some stuff is like, just magical.
Yeah.
And you could just tell it's just a magic that they have.
And your voices are giving very like 90s R&B, which I
Oh
love.
yeah, and that was. I remember when I was like, I told my family, I was like, yo, I have a song with Teddy. They were happy, but the second thing was like, all right now, you better get on there and sing.
So
Don't let him do you like that. I was scared. I was terrified.
That's hilarious.
I was like, hold on, I got to get on here and sing.
So did you go
Teddy's
in there
voice
like it's
is
like yo crazy?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Teddy's voice is
I
crazy.
told him, I'm like, he opens his mouth and I hear like 90s R&B, but he looks like 90s grunge, right?
Oh yeah,
like,
with the tats and
like
everything.
He looks like Green Day.
And then when he talks, he's
then
like,
he's like Blackstreet when he opens up his mouth. And I'm like, how? He's like, it's Memphis. You know, this melting pot.
It's that Southern hospitality too.
Yes.
To it.
So you go into this song, do you feel competitive? Like, oh, I got to pull out the falsetto. Like, ooh.
Not even competitive. I just don't want the song to go down.
Right.
Because when I got it, I'm just like, yo, this is already beautiful. I don't want to like take away from it.
Yeah.
So any way that I can add to it and add to what Teddy already is doing, that was the hope. So then once it blends together, it's like people love it because they love every aspect of it. And I'm like, I can't come mess the song up.
Right. You would never mess a song up, first of all. Let's just do that.
That's true.
I love how you can dabble in the pop world, right? How you can go and do the song with Justin Bieber, how you can go and do a song with Teddy Swims. And, you know, I remember I was growing up, I used to listen to pop music. You rarely heard a real R&B singer. Like, okay, you heard Mariah. She's a real R&B singer. But you didn't hear a lot of, like, male R&B singers on the pop charts.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're able to flawlessly do that, do you see that about yourself? Do you notice that?
But I think I get it because end of the day, yes, there's genres and there's, I guess, certain boxes, but it's really melody and vocal and lyrics at the end of the day. And if you're a fan of music, then you could probably oscillate between all the spaces.
Yeah, I agree. So Rather Be, we've also been playing.
Yes.
Another song where I'm like, Giveon needs a hug. Let's give him one. So tell me about that song and the mental space that you were in creating that.
Yeah, I think that's the funny thing about singles too. That is, it's just a piece of the whole story. So even 20s and Rather Be, once you hear the whole album, it's kind of like it ties in. To me, I equate it to, it's like if you're looking at like a painting and you just see a corner and it looks like blood, like something bad happened, like a 20s or Rather Be, but then you zoom out and see the whole painting. It was just a glass of wine that was spilled over. So it just tells more of the story. So when the album comes out, it's really just gonna talk about just the push and pull of it all.
I love it. That's a great segue. We will talk about the album on the way. Go ahead, introduce your song, Giveon.
So it's me again.
It's me, Giveon.
It's me,
Hi.
Giveon.
This is my diary.
This song here is what this was a really. It took a. Not this isn't was never it wasn't an embarrassing song to write, but I had to accept that. Maybe I'm just gonna accept your flaws, and it's not that easy to just run away from something all the time. Even if it's you run away and come back temporarily, I wrote this next one in a headspace where I knew I was coming back, but I had to accept it over time. And this song is called Rather Be.
High five, sir.
I did it.
You can have a SiriusXM show now. Giveon here on the Heat SiriusXM. Mina Say What. It is the Heat SiriusXM. Mina Say What. You're in Mina's house. Giveon is here. You about to take my job, Giveon. Like
really?
you just really did that. That was good. You hit that.
You lucky you don't got a third single to say. I really have it.
So we were talking about your vulnerability on these songs. Yeah. So let's talk about the project as a whole, because Teddy did tell me. That's another thing Teddy Swims told me. He was like, his album's coming out soon. And then
he said that?
He said that.
What a guy.
He teased it. And, but we're still waiting on the album, right?
Yes.
Yes. So it is still coming out soon.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. So tell us what that whole picture looks like, because we have 20s and we have Rather Be. And as you pointed out, it's a small part of the bigger picture. Yeah. What does that picture look like?
I think the picture is my growth as not only a man but as an artist as well, and lyrically, vocally, and sonically. And it's just I'm stepping into a sound I always wanted to make, but I wasn't ready yet. I didn't have the experience or the taste yet. So I'm coining the phrase contemporary soul.
Ooh.
To make that, it's not something to play with. You kind of have to you have to sing from a real place.
You gotta sing.
You gotta sing.
Right.
So I went and I garnered those emotions in that life experience, and I was able to put this next body of work together.
So they say your first album is the easiest because it takes you for, you have your whole life to make. But now this would be your sophomore album, right?
Yeah.
So mentally, how did you put yourself in a space to prepare to sing like contemporary soul, which is what you're saying? Like, we're talking Ray Charles here, right?
Like 70s, like Gamble and Huff. But not in a place where I'm imitating that. It just pours out.
Yeah.
I think it's like I kind of went against the culture to even be able to get this authenticity, because culturally we're dropping every 12 months, and I'm just like, I can't keep up with that, and I don't think that's you won't get the best work. So I went against requests to drop.
That's right. You Giveon, you should.
Yeah, I went against.
I don't want to do this right now. I need time.
Yeah, I have to. So it was just like, and I think when people hear it, it's gonna make sense. It's gonna be like, oh, that's where he was.
I love it. I love it. Hold on to that. We're gonna get to it. Yes. Okay, Givion's here on the Heat SiriusXM. It's Mina SayWhat. It is the Heat SiriusXM. Mina SayWhat. You're in Mina's house. Giveon is here. You're comfortable now. Your legs are crossed. Yeah. So we talked about your album, what it sounds like. Now I'm very excited for it, right? Contemporary soul. So when you're getting into the headspace of making such album, who do you listen to? Like, what inspires you?
I never get to a place where I just listen to a specific type of music. I'm just always listening to stuff all the time. But I can, and then it's made, and I'll hear the inspo after. But if I had to say, it'd just maybe like Teddy Pendergrass, Al Green.
Ooh, let's stay together. Wait a minute. Is that what you get?
Yeah, but it's not even like, but it's also hard because it's through my filter. So it's just like I listen to everything. I'm listening to like New Music Friday every week to see what else I like. I'm obsessed with music.
Love it. So ballpark, when are we getting the album? Or are we still crafting? You don't have to do it, Giveon.
Right. No,
if you ain't ready, you ain't ready. Stand on business, Giveon.
I actually have a date and a name for you.
Really?
Yes. So my album is called Beloved, and it will be out July 11th.
Yay! Beloved. I love that, Beloved.
Thank you.
When did you arrive there?
It was actually one of the last pieces to the album. Like we made all 14 songs. We did the art direction, the everything, and then it was just like I wanted to feel like something warm and just like classic and expensive.
Right.
And I just feel like you call somebody beloved, it's like, oh, he ain't playing around.
Right. I love that.
He ain't playing around. In a little deep tone, like, all right, beloved.
I love it. Giveon is here. Beloved is on the way. We got more to talk about. I want to see what else you're working on, okay?
Okay.
Here on the Heat SiriusXM, it's Mina SayWhat. It is the Heat SiriusXM, Mina SayWhat. Giveon is here. Wait a minute. I got to run down 7 billion global audio streams, 21 billion Heartbreak Anniversary global audio streams. You have 7 Grammy Award nominations, 5 certified gold singles, 4 Billboard Top 200 album chart entries, 4 Billboard Hot 100 album chart entries, 1 RIAA certified platinum compilation album. What? Now we get the hand clap. And the album Beloved is on the way.
And Beloved is on the way.
Yes.
And it better be on this thing I see.
It will be.
Okay, good.
So I can't wait to hear the album. It's going to be magnificent based off what you're telling me. Now, is there a tour coming? I'm sure all of that is in the works right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So all the music played on Beloved is live.
Oh.
It's like all live instrumentation arrangement. So it's an album that's meant to be played live.
I love it.
The tour will be followed up.
I love it.
Right after, like shortly.
You're working.
Mm-hmm.
And acting, I'm getting acting vibes from you here.
Oh,
you
yeah.
got the sunglasses, the leather.
Yeah, I love that. It's funny, like I always was not intimidated by acting, but I was just like, it takes a lot of work because you have to go to that place and you have to blah, blah, blah. But this album, I literally had to go to certain places to evoke the proper emotion. So it's like, it's a step in the direction of just like film, because I had to, now I realize, acting isn't acting. It's just you going to that place and delivering it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we can't wait to see you on the big screen with Shonda Rhimes. Okay?
Right, with Shonda Rhimes. Shonda
Giveon.
If you driving to the office listening to The Heat right now, I'll see you soon, okay?
Beloved is on the way. Big Sean Estat just walked in. Giveon, everybody's here to see you. Let's wrap this up because Giveon's an important man. Giveon, ladies and gentlemen, here on The Heat, SiriusXM. It's Mina Say What. You're in Mina's house.